Hey everybody, welcome back to another session of State of the Market. We've got some exceptional, exciting news for you guys today on the market, where the market is heading, all the stats, and where the market is going to be heading here for the summer of 2021 here on beautiful Cape Cod. I got some really good things I want to share with you today, so today might be an extra few minutes, but we're happy to share this information as it comes along through all the news, media, and podcasts and training and things like that that we do. And we hear all this information. We're so excited to share with you guys firsthand. The first thing I want to get into is last week we talked about some buyers and some client reviews on how we're getting our buyers' offers accepted. As everybody knows, the real estate market is super competitive. Sometimes there's long lines, there's multiple offers, and we want you guys to know that we are doing everything in our power to get your offers accepted and doing all the right things. We had 2 offers accepted this week, so we're very, very happy about that, as last week we lost 5, believe it or not. So this week, as you guys know, more and more people are buying homes here from off Cape. And a lot of times we work with our buyers, they're local here, but a lot of times we have sellers that are selling their properties and they don't live here. They're from other parts of the country. And they'll call us up and say, hey, we want to sell our house, and we'll do our thing and get their property listed and sold. And a lot of times, quite frankly, we don't even meet the sellers. So today I wanted to share with you on what we're doing with off-Cape sellers and some client reviews. I've got a couple here that just came in recently, and I just want to share those with you. This is, so I'm just going to get right into it here. It says, it's always a great pleasure working with Scott Dana Realty Group. We have bought and sold with them and could not be more satisfied. They are very hard-working, dedicated people who go above and beyond to make sure their clients are satisfied. Always available to answer any questions, provide you with an honest response. Highly knowledgeable of the market, very professional. Involved through the whole process from the start to finish. Always looking out for our best interest. We had nothing but positive experience. Could not be more pleased with them. Highly recommended. So this is a client that's had multiple properties that they've sold with us over the years. Here's another one here. This fellow is from Woolman. Fantastic experience. Scott and Nadine are a complete team. They consistently went above and beyond our expectations. They were there for every detail, be it simple or complex. The effort they put into every single phase of selling a house is extreme. Very comfortable for the sellers to rest assured that your realtor is doing the right thing. Their follow-up to each situation is fantastic, and they pretty much tell you what is scheduled to happen and then execute that to the highest level of professionalization. Customer satisfaction, A+. So there's a seller there from off Cape. We did end up meeting them at the end, but most of the sellers we don't. Here's one more. They pointed us in the right direction, took steps in setting the home up, followed up with visits and corrections that needed to sail through the closing. None of this could not have been completing, residing more than 80-mile distance from home. So what I'm getting at is everybody knows it's a strong real estate market to sell. So if you're interested in selling, but you don't live on the Cape and you're not sure who to turn to, give us a call. My number is 508-566-0051. Shoot me an email at sjzano@gmail.com. So I wanted to get through that quickly because that's kind of important stuff, and we love getting client reviews from everybody. So keep them coming. So what I want to get into next is what's going on with the market, right? So everybody says, we're going to wait until we buy a house, maybe until the market slows down. The market's going to crash. And so none of that, in my opinion, is true, okay? Because based on what I've seen for the recent statistics of low inventory and low interest rates, the market is still going to be exceptionally hot, at least in my opinion, until the end of December. Okay, it's just not cooling down. More properties are going to be coming onto the market, and if we work hard enough with our buyers and continue to do the right things, then we will continue to get our buyers great properties and get those offers accepted. So today, what I wanted to go over right before we do State of the Market is I wanted to go over this article with you that I read the other day, because I want to try to help relax everyone's minds on what's going on with the real estate market. And so I saw this article. It's short and sweet. I want to read it to you. And so let me get that. I'm going to share that with you right now and get it going. So it says, buying season is back. Here's what to expect. All right. So they're talking about the spring market here on the Cape. So with buying season upon us, here's what analysts are expecting to see this year. So this is really important stuff, guys. You know, if you're interested in buying, this is for you. If you're interested in selling, this is for you. If you're just curious and you want to know what the market is, this is for you, okay? Increasing mortgage rates. It appears, depending on how the economic recovery processes, that mortgage rates could continue to increase. Earlier this year, rates were holding under 3%, but those rates have steadily increased over the past several weeks. More and more Americans are vaccinated, and it's expected the economy recovery will continue, and this will likely continue to an upward movement in mortgage rates. If you're thinking of buying this summer, it may be in your best interest to lock in a rate as soon as possible. So yeah, the rates are still low. A 30-year fixed is about 3%. Excuse me, but they are expecting them to creep up some. Okay, quarter, eighth, half a point, whatever it may be. So that's on the interest rate. So let's talk about the inventory. So inventories could increase. Many home shoppers found the lack of inventory to be a major source of frustration during the past year. I can definitely agree with that. It was difficult, if not impossible, to find available properties. I can agree with that. And when something went on the market, it was often scooped up in days or sometimes hours or just the weekend. I can agree to that. Some analysts are expecting to see increased inventory this year. As more people become vaccinated and a general sense of stability returns, home sellers who were deterred from making a move in 2020 will be more likely to list their properties. All right? And then it goes into the millennial movement, where the millennials are a good portion of this market, where they're getting out of the rental and getting into buying properties. In the millennial movement, they say that 5 million are going to be turning 30 this year. So that's a good portion of the business, is the millennial movement. So let's get to the state of the market. So we love doing these videos for you. Give us some thumbs up and some likes. We'd like to hear from you. Shoot us a comment. We all know that home ownership is the key to generational wealth. Our job as real estate professionals is to help you guys all make smart decisions in good times or bad, right? We want to thank everybody for watching and participating. So let's get right into it. So let's talk about the median sales price. So the median sales price for Barnstable County went up again. So what I like to do is go 3 months back, right? So in January of 2021, the median sales price was $519. In February, it dropped to $500, just a smidge. In March, it picked back up to $545. First 2 weeks in April, $589,000 is your median sales price here in Barnstable County. A year ago, it was about $430,000. Today it's $589,000. That's a difference of over $100,000 in 1 year on median sales price. All right. Next, let's talk about Mr. Dom. Okay, days on market. So what this tells us as real estate agents is how quickly properties are going under contract. All right. So in January, it was 24 days. In February, this is all 2021, guys, it was 30 days. In March, it dropped to 20 days. First 2 weeks in April, it is only 8 days. So if you put your house on the market, it'll sell in less than a month, but the average is about 8 days. Last year, April 2020, it was 46 days. Of course, we were just 1 month into COVID at that time. So properties are selling in 1/6 of the time versus last year. 8 days. So what we're seeing is a lot of homes coming on the market on a Wednesday, open house Saturday, open house Sunday, and then their seller will make a decision on Monday. So quite honestly, even though the days on market are 8, most of the properties are selling over the weekend. But by the time we list the properties and get it on MLS, those accumulated days add up to about 8. So let's talk about closed units. So these are actual units that have closed at the Registry of Deeds. January of 2021, it was 364. February was 339. March was 390. First 2 weeks in April, everybody knows our stats are about 30 days behind, was 394. So we're keeping on pace for January, February, and March. And your peak closed units were September of 2020, which was 717 units. So we're selling about half as many units as we did last year. And that's based on just pure low inventory. It's hard to sell from empty shelves, right? So we encourage all of our sellers, if you're thinking about selling, now is the perfect time to list. Okay? Let's talk about active listings. So this tells us as real estate agents how many properties are on the market for our buyers to look at. Okay? So in January 2021, it was 704. February, it dropped to 584. In March of 2021, it dropped again to 491. First 2 weeks in April, it picked up about 50 units. We're up to about 549 units. So is that a lot or a little? That is a little. And I'm going to share with you why I believe that is a little bit and not a lot of homes for sale. I like to go back a year ago from January 2020, 1,800 homes for sale. February 2020, 1,918 homes for sale. March, March, 1,998 homes. April of 2020, 1,900 homes. So you can see that we average somewhere around 1,900 to 2,000 homes in the first quarter of 2020, whereas we're averaging now about 500 homes for sale. So if you do the math of April 2020, 1,986 homes for sale versus the 549 that we have for sale today, that's a difference of 1,400 homes. That's a lot of difference in homes and properties for sale for buyers to look at. So we are continuing to beat the bushes out there, get sellers to list. We're helping all of our buyers. We're taking them all out to open houses. We're submitting offers. We're doing everything that we can do possibly to set up our buyers so that their offers get accepted. The thing is don't get discouraged and stay positive and stay focused. There will be a home that will come up for you that will get accepted for you. And any sellers that are thinking about selling, now is the perfect time to list your house. We want to thank you guys all for watching and allowing us to walk with you for the last 5 or 10 minutes here, doing another episode of State of the Market. If you have any questions at all, please give me a call, 508-566-0051. You guys know my door is always open. We're always happy to help. shoot me an email at sjzano@gmail.com. Turn on your notifications. Share this with a friend if you know someone that's looking to sell or buy. We're going to try to help as many people as we can this year get properties listed and get buyers into new home ownership. So again, thank you so much. Have a great day. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for the next episode of State of the Market. Stay tuned. We'll see you at the top. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.